Okay, we're back. Awesome. For those of you who might be coming in late, this is Once Upon a Game, where we do one shots of storytelling games, and tonight's game is The Witch is Dead by Grant Howitt, where we have three witches familiars, Florian the owl, Bruce the foxhound, and Thistle the hare, who are trying to avenge the death of their beloved witch Beatrice at the hands of a mysterious and shitty witch hunter. They are in a kind of shady village called Craigsville, home to the wizarding school of Craigsville College of Ye Dark Arts and Sciences. And they have at this point about 5.5 days to find this witch hunter, kill him, get his eyes, and bring them back to the witch to bring her back to life, according to a book they found. So, all three of you meet up again in front of the apothecary. Florian, you have this bottle. I'd say it's about the size of a human hand for reference. So you're able to hold it in your claws fairly well, but it's a little conspicuous. It will fit in Thistle's backpack, or if Bruce wants to carry it, he can do that as well. And this bottle is of a powder that you know is a powerful emetic and also good with wing mites.
I don't want to risk Bruce with an emetic in his mouth. What if he drops
call.
it? Yeah. You're not
gonna.
Put it in my bag.
Yeah, sure. It's going to take some maneuvering. And hopefully no one else is on the street watching, and I will put a large bottle into a hare's backpack.
It's more
that's
like
not suspicious.
It's more like a little saddlebag, so it's off to the side, so you don't have to necessarily get it in vertically. Gravity is helping you out in this.
Okay, well that's good.
So
I assume I'm pretty good too at just kind of twitching to make the flap open.
Yeah. Well, it's got a little toggle on it for paws and claws and teeth to. Oh, she's thought of this stuff. It's good.
Yeah, we're well practiced.
Yeah, it's animal friendly design. In that.
It's like the opposite of childproof.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna give it into Thistle's tender care.
All right. So, Thistle, you now have a bottle of barf powder and a book that tells you to murder. So
and a glove.
Good. And one glove that matched the pair of gloves of the apothecary that just walked out. And you see that he walked towards...
Florian, did you see his shoes?
What?
Did you see his shoes? The shopkeeper's shoes.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Florian caught the shoes.
Okay. No, Florian doesn't care about shoes.
Exactly.
Florian cares about gloves.
They're beneath her. Or them. They're beneath
heads.
Them. Yes, exactly.
Cares about heads.
So, but you can see this person. They haven't gotten far. She's walking towards that other place, the one that's kind of noisy with the horses out front. Smells a little like barley and grapes, but Beatrice would enjoy a good cask of wine or mead every now and again, so it's not an unfamiliar scent. And
the hunter who used to own me was probably into his
yeah, he was probably well into his cups. So it's a tavern, and you see that he walks in. This place does have a lot of windows all around. so you don't necessarily have to go inside. But what do you do? The door is open. There's 2 or 3 horses, 3 horses out front. Just, they look tired. It's been a long day. And a whole bunch of humans inside, drinking and carousing and making a lot of noise. But
I suppose I just want to make sure that I assume I told Bruce, but make sure that Florian knows we have a meeting at midnight.
Right. And you can tell the clock is actually built into the wizard tower. It's an old story that you might have heard, might not have. A long time ago, when the tower was built, a wizard put a lot of work into the architecture and the design, and they made this beautiful, ornate penthouse at the top of the tower. But another wizard kind of swooped in and pulled rank and decided that the penthouse would be his. So what she did is she made some edits to the design and put this enormous clock face right up against the penthouse. So you still get a wonderful view, but you really have to get used to the sound.
That's so shady.
Wizard fight. I love it.
Oh.
So petty.
So it's 10:15. The witch taught you how to tell time.
Okay.
Just, so she could nap.
Great.
All right, so you have time.
Game plan. Someone's going to talk to the horses.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Horse is like your second language. Thistle, what do you want to do?
I don't really know what I do know what this person looks like because we just followed them.
Yes. But you can't necessarily get at the windows, so Florian would have to do the scouting before we figure out where you fit into the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hide in shadows for a little bit.
Until your opportunity comes.
Exactly.
So does this tavern have stories like the apothecaries?
Yeah, it's 2 stories. The first one, most of the curtains on the windows are closed, but you can tell there are bedrooms for, travelers to rest or other pursuits to happen. It's a weird
Owls
city.
wouldn't know about that. Owls don't know about
Yeah, owls don't. It's weird. It's weird.
The hatchery.
Yes, the hatchery. The stork.
Yes, where the eggs come from.
Yes, exactly. But not a whole lot. Like I said, most of the curtains are drawn, but you can pretty much get the gist that this is all just rooms for rent.
Okay. And forget about that then. Whatever, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
For the moment. I think that like Florian's just gonna go tiny little owl balls out and just like press their face up against the window.
Okay.
And see if they can see the apothecary or a conveniently one-gloved man.
It looks like the apothecary is at a table in the back corner of the tavern. You can see he's got his hands down on the table, still in gloves. He's gesturing about something, speaking to 2 other people. And you notice that one pair of gloves, they've taken them off because they're eating turkey leg and they don't want to mess up their gloves. And they're the same color. And you notice something as well, because this person is facing forward. where the apothecary more or less had their back to you. They have a badge on their coat, which you can tell they normally have a cloak pulled over it, but this seems to be a place where they can kind of ease themselves up. But it's a strange symbol, like 2 diamond shapes next to one another, with a flame below it. And you're not sure what that is, but
definitely sounds suspicious.
The third person in the booth also has that badge on and also has the same colored gloves. So you feel like this might be some kind of club or something. So,
Secret Witch Burning Society. Not to jump to that could be completely wrong. They could just really like bridge. This could be their bridge club.
This could be their bridge club. Also, the 2 diamonds is just like for reference. It's just the sparkle emoji.
Okay.
Okay. It's the good sparkle emoji, not like the weird Samsung box with the stars in it that it makes me mad. Anyway, it's the sparkle emoji.
Okay.
So
I'm a little owl. I can't go in there.
Do you see a back door? I'm going to yell up at you from, not yell. I'm going to whisper up at you from below the window where I'm.
What sounds do hairs make? Whatever.
Whispering hairs on Google.
I think they
whispering hair.
I don't know what they do. Yeah, it's
they make a purring sound, but it's with their.
Isn't it like bruxing or something? Like
that sounds like a tooth word. I believe it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's a magic talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a back door?
Yes, there's a back door. People are going in and out. Dumping out kitchen scraps and getting water from the pump out back, or just getting out for some air. There's cooking going on and the fires are really hot, or one of the tavern maids is just out having a smoke because it's been a long night. So yeah, there is a back way in. It's not as well watched as the front door, but it's not completely unmonitored. There's probably short windows that you could get in.
So if a mangy little dog was poking around for scraps.
I am heartbroken.
Lauren calls you mangy all the time. They don't mean it.
I take it personally every time.
Good boy.
Okay, mangy is an ugly word, and we should try and say beautiful words.
Scruffy.
A scruffy little dog.
Those apply.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we're to nose around for a little food and happen to slip in the back door while our hair buddy talked to some horse. If there was a horse out here, say the witch had helped.
Bruce speaks a little bit of horse.
I took a semester.
Yes, a semester of horse.
It's your internship, your work study, isn't it?
So Bruce could try to talk to the horses and see if he gets any information, or Bruce was probably your best bet to get in and see what the humans are up to and hear what the humans are up to.
It's all on you, buddy.
So
no pressure.
Okay, yeah. So I think I'd go into the stable first to socialize.
The horses are not great conversationalists. These horses, they're tired. There's oats. You can try to get their attention, but
yeah, I think. Hey fellas, I'm Bruce. Just sort of wait for a response.
Also, Florian's there too, but I don't think Florian speaks horse. Florian's just there to look pretty.
Moral support.
More emotional.
Are you on my back again, or if you got to go after us?
Yeah.
One of the horses deigns to look your way, and through the bag of oats, just goes, dog. That's it. That's what you get. I guess that's acknowledgement.
Oh, okay. So that's going a bit Kermit. That's not what I meant. Do you know anything about the humans inside? The ones with the gloves?
Human with hand? Apparently glove is not something that translates. Human inside with hand. Heavy. Loud. And then they kind of turn away, tired.
Thanks.
No, we're not done here. We're not done here, Bruce. We're not done here.
They said loud and heavy. We can work with that.
Can we? Can we?
I can tell that they're noisy, loud.
Bruce.
They do that thing where that horse is just so completely done with you.
Just sighing.
This long day, you know, they work them hard.
Bruce, tell them we can get them carrots if they tell us what we want to know.
They're face first in oats. There, I don't necessarily think you have anything to offer them.
Apples.
You could try and get angry, but that may or may not be a tack that you want to take.
Yeah, I was just like picturing tiny fat owl threat displays and
I imagine if you doesn't even know you're there.
I imagine Florian sort of like slightly digs in like talons into my back just a little bit, just like go on, just like, and I'm like,
ask them who their owners are. Ask them who their owners are. Can you do that for me, Bruce, buddy?
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah. Who owns you? Who rides you? Horses.
Big man.
Big man. Where did you come from to here?
There.
Oh boy.
Listen, buddy. You're being very short with me.
And I think at this point, Florian does do a little threat display.
Like spreads the wingspan.
Yeah, it's not a big wingspan, but
best you can do.
They're trying. They're trying.
Snorts. Smell like magic.
Do you know about magic much?
Here? Yes.
Bruce, my guy.
Nah.
But oh, buddy, oh, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, you of the glossy coats.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
You're a good boy.
Before Bruce can say anything else, the middle horse. It's been the one on the end that's really been doing much of the talking. The middle horse looks up and feels a little more charitable. And she says, careful. Men in the back might be trouble for you. Goes back to the oats.
Thank you.
I think we're done here. Thank you, my good equine friends. Florian saying that Florian doesn't care if they understand.
No, they don't.
No.
They don't
It just
see
feels
how.
appropriate to say.
It's fair. I think the feeling comes through.
Yeah.
A little bit.
One last thing. Do they know where they go back to after here?
I don't think they do.
They said there.
Yeah. We're not getting anything out of them. That's what we got.
Yeah, I guess I've been sort of translating as I've been talking to keep people caught up. Yeah, so that's what we've got. Be careful. Might be trouble for
in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, huddle.
On my back.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like a little
Dog
football
pile.
huddle, but like with 3 tiny animals.
I think we have to go inside. And I really don't want to, but
I think Bruce has to go inside because Bruce is our good boy.
Okay.
But Bruce, it's just the 3 of us. If the people around the back are dangerous, if they're making stew out of Bruce's, maybe you should just be a mangy dog who walks in the front door.
Whatever you guys think is best.
Right.
Bruce, it's your fur that's on the line here. What if they shave you? I can grow more feathers. What?
We can grow more feathers.
I won't. I think I start to like get a little bit of growl in my voice, and I'm like, they won't touch me.
Yeah, Bruce.
My guy.
It's your time to shine. All right, so dog walks into a bar. So
yes, the dog walks into a bar.
Dog walks into a bar.
Also, Florian's got like their face pressed up against the window.
All right.
Still, just keep an eye out.
And because you're an owl, you've got an ear on your face, so you're probably probably hearing
right.
some of that.
Yeah. Well,
that's not the thing I know about owls, but it is the thing I know about owls now.
That's true. Obviously, you can't understand any of the humans,
but you can hear all the garbage noises.
Yeah, you can tell from like yelling to like pointed yelling to like Bruce. So Bruce.
Yep.
Well, I hope this wasn't a bad plan.
You're fairly non-threatening for a dog, as dogs go. You look like a good boy.
Yeah, I look a bit like an old like fireplace dog. Like
you look harmless. So I'm gonna say this is simple. So that's a 6. But still dangerous. You know that, buddy. So D10 plus 1. Let's see how this goes.
Okie doke. Am I using clever here or plus 1?
I'm guessing it would be clever. Because you're not really hiding. You're just kind of
I'm sort of walking in and
you're playing against your knowledge of humans. So I would say that would be clever.
Okay. There we go. 11.
Yeah, Bruce, the good boy. All right, so you kind of amble in. A few people look at you, but they don't really do much besides, put their hand on your head, scratch behind your ears. Somebody slips you a piece of chicken.
Yes.
Pretty great deal.
Oh no.
And you have a pretty clear path to that table in the back, and it looks like they're near the fireplace, and it wouldn't necessarily be out of character for you to just kind of flop down.
Yeah. I think I sort of like lumber over and like do that thing where I sort of like walk around in a circle, and then like until I'm lying down and like get all comfy, but like secretly I'm listening in, and I'm like trying to have a little, like I'm sniffing a little bit, just like keeping it quiet, but I'm having a little sniff to see if anyone smells similar to the scent of the witch hunter that I got off the glove.
There's no similar smells, but the apothecary is it's in like a booth. So the apothecary is facing out towards you, and her two compatriots are facing the wall. They're facing away from you. And you're a dog. You've been among humans, so you pick up a word or two. Something good. Something sit. Something stay. Something walk.
Me is pick up, and I'm
and so yeah, it looks like the two facing away from you are going over some kind of plan. They're quiet and they're serious, and the apothecary is quiet and lets them talk. And then she says, I just don't know if now is the time to move. I don't know if this is the right thing to do yet. I think we need to stay put. I think we need to stay quiet. I think we need to gather strength and buy our time. And anybody acting out of turn and doing anything dangerous is going to endanger us all, especially if you know who decides to do you know what. And you Bruce understood all of that. Yeah, Bruce heard.
I've got a really potentially bad idea.
Okay.
Wait, no, I had the glove when I called it, and I was like, have I still got that, or is that with Thistle?
No, it's with Thistle.
Okay.
But you could try and get their attention. You could try and lead them to where Thistle is.
Yeah, I think the one who I understood, I think like the fact that I understood them is like not something that goes unnoticed. Like
no, I would think not.
Yeah, so I think I'd sort of like stand up and walk over to them. Are they sitting like right there? Like if I walk up to them,
her.
It's
okay. No, it's
no.
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry,
yeah,
I couldn't.
The apothecary's a her. No, it's cool.
Oh, was it the
apothecary? Yeah.
Apothecary. Was it her who said the thing? I wasn't sure if it was her. Or
yeah. It's her. That the other two, you could just pick out bits and pieces, the dog words. But no, you could understand every word the apothecary was saying.
I think I'm gonna try and I'm gonna like walk up and just sort of like say, like in the same way that I speak to Thistle and Florian. I think I'm just gonna go like, hello, but like just sitting there like in front of the table. Yeah, cocked head.
She looks around. She doesn't look like she sees the source of the sound. But then she kind of glances down in your direction quickly. You can see it. Her table mates, maybe not. She places a hand on your head and she kind of gives you a push towards the back door, towards outside. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't move much more than that. Just puts your hand on your head and just the littlest nudge away.
Yeah, I go out.
Okay. All right.
So, and if she pushed me towards the back, I'll go out the back.
All right. So
we have seen that through the window.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I think Florian sees.
Florian sees. You may have actually heard, depending on what window you are at. You may have been able to also hear what the apothecary was actually saying.
Is that narratively interesting to you guys? For me to have heard it, for Florian to have heard it?
Well, remember that the rule is any creature that the witch is aided or healed or laid hands on in trust can speak to and understand one another.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been touched by the witch. So yeah, you would understand her, and if you were listening, you would hear the words. You would notice. You wouldn't be able to pick up the same words from the other people that Bruce did, because Bruce speaks again enough human to order at a restaurant. But yeah, that would have stuck out to anybody within earshot. And
okay, I think
Thistle everywhere is earshot. Your hair. You go,
That's true.
Yeah, I think Florian heard. Florian
okay,
heard.
So I think we should meet around the back.
Okay.
What do you say?
Fly over the tavern.
All right.
Well, all right then.
Show enough. Peacocking, as it were.
So nothing happens right away. Some scullery maids come out. They get water. They dump scraps. They smoke.
I ate some of the scraps.
They make a half-hearted effort shooing you away, but really they don't really care. It's late. Everyone's tired. But just to keep up appearances, they're like, no, don't, and they turn around and go back in.
Yeah, I drag some just a few yards away, so I'm like slightly away from the door.
All right. So, what happens is the clock chimes 11, and then past. It's getting a little late, and you do have that appointment that you made with the mice, but the lead you need also might be right here. What are you guys thinking of doing? If you waited a little bit longer, you might be able to make it back to the market stall in time, assuming that you don't run into trouble on the way. But
quick.
You are quick. But it's up to you whether you stay or whether you chase that other lead.
Could Florian check for us that like the apothecary is actually still in the tavern and hasn't just left while we've been waiting around the back?
Yeah, I think Florian can do a sweep of the surrounding area if Thistle wants to go make the appointment. Florian's basically like a mouse kaiju. So I don't
right. So
I don't think that Florian's interested in that.
No. Florian, you see the second of the two others is leaving. You can peek in the window and you can see that the apothecary is counting out some coin to leave on the table and standing up, and it looks like she's about to leave. She makes her way towards the front door and looks around and starts to walk away. Not right around the back, but not completely away from the tavern either.
I'm sticking on her like glue.
All right. She's walking kind of slowly. She's taking kind of a weird route, bit of a circuit, you know. The kind of moves that prey makes when it knows it's being followed.
I fly down a little bit lower over her head, and I say, "Hey!"
Okay. This is going to be an 8 dangerous. Roll D10 plus you're quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a +2. I will probably survive this. This is fine.
I mean, go for it, my friend.
Owls are actually really dumb birds, guys.
It's okay. Roll. Believe in the heart of the dice.
No, the heart of the
Do not
dice did not
believe.
guide me in
All
that
right.
action.
All right. Well, let's put your... Oh, wait, I can do it this way. Put your danger
I love
up.
danger.
Put your danger up by
join
2.
me. Join me in danger.
All right. Did that go? Did it not go?
It didn't go.
2, enter. There we go. You have 2 danger.
Whoa, 2.
She swung and she hit you.
Oh.
She didn't know what was coming. She heard you. She heard a shout. And she took out a blade and she clipped you. You're not gonna fly as high for a little bit. You're gonna have to kind of gather yourself, but you're not in mortal danger. But she got you, and she grabs you out of the air like nothing, because you're a little owl,
Little fat owl, yeah, with pants.
with pants, owl pants. She goes, "Who sent you?
Ooh.
Who do you work for? And don't give me that who back garbage." Too many smart ass owls.
The Witch in the Woods. And Florian's definitely trying to puff themselves up, but hey, that was scary. That was very scary. So yeah, they just say Beatrice.
Beatrice. Are you with the dog?
I have met many dogs in my life. Do you want
Are
me to
you
go
with
the dog?
that dog? You
I-
know. You either know or you don't.
Who? No, I'm with the dog. I'm with the dog. I'm with the dog.
Right. Come with me then. Let's see what all this is about.
No, I was wondering that too.
All right. So now that she's taking a slightly less circuitous route around, she eventually makes her way down the block and down a couple of alleys and back to the back of the tavern. And she sets Florian down on Bruce's back and kind of gives you a little conciliatory pat on the head.
Yeah, I think I can probably smell the blood, and I growl a little bit. I'm just like,
It's fine. It's a flesh wound.
What does she need? Was she asking for me? Is she okay?
She's dead.
What?
I'm here to pluck out her killer's eyes.
What?
If I put them on her corpse, she'll come back to life.
Julian, you asshole! This is exactly what I was afraid. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Fuck that guy. I hate that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Nobody likes that guy.
I hate that guy. Fuck Julian.
Fuck Julian.
God, okay. No one else can know about this. We can't be...
Fuck.
Come with me. I'm gonna see what we can do about your wounds. I'm sorry about that. What's your name? Do you have one? I'm sorry. I don't.
I'm Florian. This is Bruce.
Oh.
I bow my head a little bit.
All right.
He's my ride.
In the shadows a little bit. Thistle.
Hello. Hi. I'm Maria. We should go back to my shop and talk about this. And she...
Thistle has an appointment.
I do have an appointment.
With some disgusting mice that he won't let me eat.
what were they going to look? Forget the mice. If you're looking for who I think you are, I can take you to him. We can worry about mice later. Let's just go.
I'm very hungry. What are you gonna do about that?
I don't.
I think at this point,
I don't run an aviary.
I go over to where the chicken was that I dragged over from the door.
That's disgusting, Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
I love you, Bruce. That's disgusting.
Come on, I can't be out here this long talking to animals. You're either coming with me or you're on your own.
Fine.
Okay.
I bet you have mice. You look like you have mice.
Oh, well, thank you. That's sure fine. Okay. And Maria...
Yeah, we're going to go with her. We're going to go with her.
Maria leads you back to the apothecary, and you take a few twists and turns, and you're back at... Is that fucking so? I don't know if that mic picked it up. I'm sorry. I lived here.
They're going to arrest a witch hunter.
Yeah.
Who?
So yeah, she takes you back to the apothecary, and while she's got some bandages out, and she's mixing something up to treat Florian's wound, she takes her badge that's just like the others, the 2 diamonds and the flame, and she explains that this witch hunter, she knows exactly who he is. Everyone does. And nobody likes him. The wizards...
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. The wizards aren't fond of him, but they haven't really been able to do anything about him. And he tends to keep his distance. He's there to kind of keep them in check, I guess, is what he thinks he's doing. I don't know. And us, we're just... Technically, we're part of the same organization because he found out about us and burst his way in, but nobody really likes him, but he still has a lot of pull, and he has the power to just out the lot of us. But we believe that magic and science and this sort of knowledge shouldn't be gated into a tower, and we're just trying to make life better for everyone who's not privileged enough to go to wizard school, and someone found out about Beatrice. For the longest time, she'd been kind of an open secret. I knew about her because when I was young, I went out into the woods. I got lost. I got hurt.
Did you swallow that mushroom?
I got sick. Gosh, just a little pinch of that dust, right? Where is that bottle anyway? That could come in handy.
I stole it.
Oh, excellent taste. All right.
I thought.
She helped me when I needed it most, and she taught me a few things while I was on the mend, and I kept wanting to learn more, but I couldn't go back to where she was. I knew that if I went there too often, it would put her in danger. So I taught myself, a book here, a book there, and I've sort of made a home for myself here, and it's a little more, poisons and love potions and this and that, and it's not the life I want to make, but it's the one that I've made. But this is a mess. We have to do something about him. We have to save her, but
pluck out his eyes.
Yeah, it's not that
yes.
hard.
We can if we make a move, our covers blow. This is
what cover?
The whole order, the whole movement. That this
we're not in the order.
We wear no badge.
I'm an owl.
You're right.
I'm a loose cannon.
You're right.
Plausible deniability.
This is fantastic. Okay. All right. What do you need to know? Do you know what he looks like? Do you know where he lives?
We have a glove.
Okay. I guess it's lucky that led you to us, but his house is on the edge of town. The far edge of town. It's up on a hill within view of the wizard's tower, so he can keep an eye on them. It's difficult, though, because y'all do have the stink of magic on you. That's how I knew you were sneaking up on me, Florian. No offense. And
I groomed this morning.
It's fine, but you have this pressure on you that I don't think you're cognizant of. I'm adept enough that I barely pick up on it, but for the wizards, it's going to be like you're a trio of ticking clocks. They're going to hear you from a ways off. You're going to have to be quick. You're going to have to be careful because you're going straight past that tower. You're going to where they can hear you and where they can see you. So I can only do so much. I can't be seen with you. I can't be near you, or we're both done for. But if there's something you need, I can try to help.
Tell us about Julian.
All right. He's tall. He's got
Gross.
a
They're all
salt
tall.
beard.
Gross.
He's really into the Bible. Do you guys know from the
No.
Yeah.
the
It's
Yelling
all right.
God book? The Yelling God book.
I've
Yes.
read.
Yeah, the Yelling God book. He's really into. I think I have one around here. I don't know if
It's a very loud book.
It's a very loud. Did she teach you magic at all?
A little bit.
Okay, what can you do? What do you know?
I can make dinner.
I make books loud.
Oh.
I open things.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, we can work with this. But first, it's like 11:15, and we should probably go ahead and take our second break of the evening.
Yeah, this is a good point.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to that. And so 6 minutes.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. Sounds good.
This